What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Also consider hitting that bell notification to get updates on new videos that come out from this channel. So before we begin the review, I want to thank Impact Guns for hooking it up again with another great pistol to review. They are an online shop and a standalone gun shop that sell guns, accessories, have a shooting range, whatnot. They're based out of Utah here and good friends of mine. So be sure to head over to their social media links that I have in the description below, and be sure to check out their sales and all of their other products that they have on their website. So we are out here on the private range doing another pistol review, and the gun we'll be talking about today is the Canik TP9SFX Range pistol.
The Canik TP9SFX is a 9mm competition pistol right out of the box. It sports a 5.2 inch barrel and an overall length of 8.29 inches. The TP9SFX comes with multiple adapter plates for the various optics that can be mounted to it, as well as an adjustable magazine release and ambi charging handle attachment. It comes with two 20-round magazines and a Vortex Venom red dot sight. The sights are Warren Tactical fiber optic, making them stand out in the sun and in low light settings. The slide has awesome weight reducing front and rear serrations. Mounting a light is super easy with the accessory rail below the barrel. The gun also has a loaded chamber indicator and an excellent short reset single action trigger. The TP9 is a great introductory out of the box competition pistol at an affordable price.
A little about this gun. I think it's a very budget friendly pistol for not a whole lot of money. You get a lot of good features for roughly $699.99 on Impact Guns website. You may find it somewhere else, but I think it's a very fair price for what you get out of the box. It's a pretty much do it all, have it all type pistol, especially if you're on a budget. You know, for a red dot, if you're wanting to have large capacity, you know, a long barrel, very comfortable gun. This is probably what you'd want. I think this pistol has a lot of great premium features in a not so premium price. There's a lot of guns out there like the Glock 34. There is, you know, like the, you know, in my realm, the Staccato XL, you know, really long barreled guns that are super expensive. And that, you know, out of the box, they're great. But this one, for the price, you get a lot of features for your money. It's a striker-fired, polymer-framed pistol chambered in 9mm. It has a 5-inch barrel and weighs in around 28 ounces or so. And honestly, that is really not too heavy considering how big the gun actually is. And I'll kind of bring it up close in size here a little bit. And let's compare it to a gun that you all probably know. So if I had one on hand, I would definitely do, you know, a comparison between this and a Glock 17. But considering I just have a Glock 19 on hand, I think you'd be able to see kind of what the differences are. So here you've got a couple different, so it's obviously a very long barrel there. And then, you know, you have your grips, you know, you have the Canik back here, Glock right here. A lot longer, especially with that extended magazine. A Glock 19 is definitely a bit smaller, more of a compact size pistol. But I don't know, with the Canik, I don't think that's much of a deal breaker. I think people generally like the size, especially if you have larger hands, or maybe if you just like larger pistols. As I mentioned before, think more duty-sized Glock 34. Maybe with a little more features out of the box. You get porting just like on the Glock 34, but a little bit different. This gun does come optic ready. Really cool feature is that it comes with all the plates you need to mount multiple different types of optics. Red dot sights, if you will. And out of the box, this gun, the SFX, came with a Vortex Viper, which is not necessarily my red dot of choice, but for the price, if that's what you're getting, I'm all for it, because I think a red dot definitely improves your accuracy. I mean, obviously get good with your iron sights first, but I'd say if you're wanting to up your accuracy or get better or get quicker, a red dot is definitely a good way to go. Along with the plates, it also comes with the screws for those specific plates. It's pretty universal, so it's really just a drop-in mount, and you get screws for the plate and then screws for your optic. Specifically, like I said, the Vortex Viper, those screws will be the ones that come with this gun. So as I mentioned before, the porting in the slide here is a good way to not necessarily improve the performance, but definitely lower the weight so that there's overall less recoil. I don't know how noticeable that is, but it's definitely something that people will do to their pistols regardless to reduce that front weight, especially if you're going to add a light and a couple other things. I mean, it definitely takes away from that overall, weight, especially if you're carrying it concealed, if that's something you want to do. But yeah, it's a nice little feature that they have on the pistol there, as far as, ports are concerned. And as you'll notice here, there is a little hole in the plate there, and that's actually, I found out, is to mount a side charger, kind of like that. So if you're in an open competition or an optics competition, something like that, you can definitely add a side charger, which is pretty cool, especially if you do intend to turn this into a competition / race gun. It definitely has the potential to be that. I mean, that's something not necessarily I would add. I would definitely just keep it, stock as is. But if you'd like to, definitely the option is definitely there. I also like that this gun comes with a rail mounting system. Most guns nowadays will come with that. If it doesn't, it's generally probably a 1911 or another subcompact like the Glock 43X, Glock 48, and others. But I mean, it's a pretty standard feature, but in case you wanted to know, you can definitely add any type of light there. If it was up to me, I'd definitely add either a TLR1 HL or a Surefire X300. That option is there. If you're running this competition, obviously you wouldn't have those lights on there unless it's a night competition. But if this is a nightstand gun, definitely have that light on there. If you just want to do some night training, maybe something to look into. And another thing that I really like about this gun is the raised magazine release there. Very nice to have something raised like that. It's very easy to reach. I don't know if you can see that there, but oh, sorry. I don't know if you can see that there, but my thumb has no issues reaching that release. Definitely makes it nice, especially if you're working on your mag changes, reloads, all that stuff. Definitely a plus. I'm sure there's aftermarket if you don't want it risen like that, but who doesn't, right? Another thing too about this gun that I thought was pretty cool. So out of the box, you get a bunch of replacement back straps. And these back straps can, be pretty slim like this one, or you get one that's a little more raised, a little more pronounced, so that it fits more direct into the palm of your hand. Another cool thing is out of the box too, what I thought was neat is that it comes with a holster. I'm actually wearing it right here. You'll see it in the video. But it's just a simple outside of the waistband holster, and I think most of my issues are I can never find good holsters immediately for my gun. I usually have to wait the lead time for my favorite holster companies, and I'll leave the link to those videos in the corner here. But yeah, so it's nice to have a good simple outside the waistband holster, and so, especially for a gun so big. And then about the magazines too. So it comes with two 18-round magazines. I would prefer if it came with 3. I'm not going to complain because the price on the gun is pretty stellar. 18 rounds in this package is not bad at all. Like I said, I would just prefer a 3rd mag so I could put 2 on my belt, 1 in the gun. Not a deal breaker. Definitely not hard to find online. I've been able to shoot this a little bit prior to this review. And you'll be seeing a lot here, but as I've mounted this dot, and this was to the surprise of myself and a couple other people I was with, that the dot is surprisingly on. It's very sighted in. I don't know if they do that in the factory or if the sights just come that good out of the box. It's the first time I've ever not had to really sight something in. I'm sure it's a little inaccurate, but for just slapping it on really quick, this Viper has been very true and very accurate. So kudos to Canik if you did do that. I appreciate that very much. Now, the $699 price tag for this gun, I would assume that, that doesn't sound like necessarily a budget price, but for what you get out of the box, I think this is excellent. I think if you're looking for something to carry, something that you can use in a competition, I think this is definitely the way to go. I think Canik has made a really great product. I think their whole TP9 series is excellent. Everything that I've handled, everything that I've shot from them has been phenomenal. And I'm not just saying that because, I mean, Impact Guns just provides the gun. They don't tell me what to say. And I hope you guys know that I'm giving my best judgment on this gun for whatever that's worth to you. I really enjoy shooting this gun. It's comfortable and it's just an awesome gun that honestly could be a workhorse. So look into it. If they're available, if you can get it cheaper, great. I would say even go with the smaller compact size, which would be excellent. But yeah, hit up Impact Guns website. I'm sure they'll have something on there for you. And if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button down below. Leave a comment, let me know what you think about the TP9. If there's other guns that you'd like me to review, let me know also in the comments below. I'm happy to look into that for you and see if we can get that on the channel. Also, down below there is the applause portion of the YouTube videos that YouTube recently rolled out. So if you feel that I deserve an applause, go ahead and use that button down below. Anything helps. It helps bring more content and more products to this channel. Alright guys, that's going to be all for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.